You are in a classroom looking at PowerPoint presentations and learning the theory side of everything, but then you get to go out and you've got to do hands-on stuff.
Learning about culture, that was a big thing for me. Like, I knew a lot about the Aboriginal culture but not much about Torres Strait Islander culture. Procedures and policies and what our role's going to be.
I'm an Army brat and joined the Army myself. Got out of that and spent 10 years in the IT, security cameras, all that sort of stuff.
I come from hospitality, so I've definitely learnt a lot. The good thing actually that I learnt is you can't come in here and be all about safety and security and then be all about youth work. You have to be in between, that hybrid as they call it.
Security is obviously a big thing. You want to go home to your family every night. So security is a big thing, but you got to be mindful of the young kids and what they've been through and just try and be a role model for them.
Yeah, you don't really want to take a kid down or, put him into separation or something. You want them to not enjoy their time, but, while they're in here, I think that's where de-escalation comes into it.
So it's about focus and reflection on yourself. If you have a bad day, if they say anything, it comes in this other ear, out the other ear. If you let it in your heart, it will destroy you.
Oh yeah, you tread a fine line between developing this relationship and that's how this place runs. They'll call you every name that you're probably some that you've never even heard invented yet, spit on you, assault you, whatever the case may be and whatever. That's all part of it.
I've been noticing more so recently with the newer staff that we get is that they're a little bit gobsmacked as to how it is out here, and as in regards to, that they are young criminals we are working with. It's not a high school, it's not a holiday at camp, it's not a boarding school. They are aggressive, violent young people here, and they do swear, they do fight, they do all these sorts of behaviours, and I think, the biggest thing would be, just don't be so thrown off by it. Like, it's kind of expected, that's what the behaviours are you're going to be dealing with.
I felt myself, like I can be pretty young, 23, so I learned a lot about myself and like how I react to situations, because the workplace we are in, the young people do tend to push you, and test your limits and that. So I sort of found out heaps about myself, where the limits were, the boundaries, and I've already got nieces and nephews, but so I don't discipline kids. I don't have kids, so I sort of learned real quick, So it's sort of been a growing experience for myself, which is a positive thing I found.
Are we going to that? Here, Jake.